other troops that he had led in the Carolinas, about 30,000 in all, surrendered those to Sherman. During the surrender proceedings, John C Breckinridge took part, former vice president under James Buchanan, candidate for presidency in 1860, Confederate Secretary of War for a time, and a general. According to Johnston's later account, Breckinridge was in a very somber mood. Breckinridge was there because he was considered a top-flight lawyer with great political experience, and he might be useful in discussing these kinds of things. Joe Johnston later said that Breckinridge, in a somber mood, appeared dull and heavy at the outset, he said. Then Sherman asked if anyone would like a drink. Johnston later recalled that Breckinridge tossed away a quid of tobacco he was working on, poured himself a huge glassful of this whiskey, and drank it right down. Johnston said a beatific, and that's his word, not mine, glow immediately spread over Breckinridge's face. He came alive, and in the ensuing discussions, Breckinridge was on the edge of his seat, very much involved in what everyone was saying, full of ideas and observations, eloquent, gentlemanly. Toward the end of the meeting, Sherman, again, this is Johnston's account, absent-mindedly got up, wandered over to his saddlebags, pulled out the bottle. Johnston said Breckinridge's eyes lit up again, but this time Sherman sort of absent-mindedly took a drink, took a swig, and put the bottle back without offering it to anybody, the flask. Johnston said Breckinridge's expression went from expectation to uncertainty to disgust and finally deep depression. He was silent for the rest of the meeting. And after the meeting, when the generals broke up, these terms were the ones that Grant had offered Lee, so they're generous terms. As they were walking out, Johnston asked Breckinridge what he thought of Sherman. Breckinridge said, "Sherman's a bright man and a man of great force. But," he said with his voice rising, according to Johnston, "General Sherman is a hog. Yes, sir, he is a hog. Did you see him take that drink by himself? No Kentucky gentleman would ever have taken away that bottle." I think maybe Breckinridge's priorities were a little off that day, but the main thing is that at Durham Station, Sherman extended the same terms that Grant had extended to Lee, and the second major Confederate army has surrendered.